Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And off we go from Las Vegas. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Down. Striker. Striker. Blue striker. Red. Yellow.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Here we go. Back.
At the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Striker. 3-3. Edo Blue. Triple 38.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Hurts. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end.
White.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Walker has it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's a 2nd and 7. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Ready. Green Jack. Roster 6. Claude Red.
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
On the double.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Fight. 97. Red. Yellow. Blue. Go. Red. Cycle. Black. Shot. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Black Ultra. Jackrabbit. Jack.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
52. Shot. 17. Edo Blue. Will Green. Hut, hut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Let's go.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Steel. Black. Hut, hut.
On play action, they'll throw. Deep ball for Goodwin.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll be good for a Denver first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. His throw incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go play action with Hurts. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. David Ojabo in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Hurts. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Broncosans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Ready, ready.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
18, 5 in. 18, ready. 18, ready. Hurt, hurt. 7, 60.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
David Ojabo
getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Take it at the 37. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Red, cycle. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Hey, green.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black ultra. Strike. Check strike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Seal black. Blue black. Ready?
He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
York able to send this one through.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
Touchdown!
Chigga.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Slide 2. Smash, red.
2nd and 3. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a...
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 15.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, Hurts.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he will have a Broncos first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Right back to Njoku.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
On first down, Hurts.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Okay, ready?
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
They'll set up to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by Carlson is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
They'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't, because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Striker, 3-3.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Denver, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.